Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Beach Family Gaming. I know we're facing a door, but we've been busy since we've redesigned it twice. There's the potion hoard with a bunch of stuff. There's the redecoration of everything. Some stuff being moved.
ID.
The monstrosity that we turned into the side chamber.
There's some things that'll change over here.
It will end up changing as we get more room. We want to change a lot once we have more room.
But for the most part, this is the botany wing.
This is definitely going to become the... We could just leave it as botany wing in the long.
Yeah, we'd just be moving some stuff around.
We'd reorganize
Have a
it.
little walled off section with just the fertilizer makers.
Yeah, wall off one small section. Honestly, with those screens, we could wall off part of this area here with the fertilizers and the auto processors. Honestly, I will show, I have done a lot of traveling. Clearing what I can with what's available. That's non-storyline. The fact I'm actually into what's part of the final area of the game.
Just there.
Barely, but I got in there. We were originally talking about doing just side quests today, but this has started and that unlocks a little more, and I want it.
That'll help us work on stuff even more off stream.
Yep.
Off the board.
But the fact is, I will do the turn-ins on records. I'll just do everything I can before off stream with collecting them. Not the easiest thing in the world, but it'll work. Of all things, I'm tempted to do Beast class for a start. That is not the right section. That's the part I want. Like I've said before, in records, I want to be fast traveling where I can. There'll be a couple exceptions, but not many. Oh yeah, I didn't show the current outfit. Figured let's be a little fancy. And then I sleep on the floor. Yep, that's definitely.
Definitely.
Oh, it's early to class.
Welcome,
or late,
everyone.
I don't know which.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it in experience. That's lovely.
I love
I'm sure
that
he
does
feels
show the
much
hair
better.
come flying off, too.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
I'll be honest, this is where I'm going to start getting some spells off the bar actively when we're not working on stuff, because right now the beast
What do you
stuff's going to
suppose
be
the
more
pellets
useful
taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
rather than the stuff
I
for the
think
room
we can safely
requirements.
say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition.
I'm noticing that your hair
cleanliness.
movement and your head movement is not
Good
quite
work,
synced.
everyone. Now, let's
The
make
way it
our
was
way
moving.
to the
It
pens
was a little
and select
detail, but it
another
was there.
beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Thing is, at this point, you'd have enough of a reputation for them to go, yeah.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end.
I'm wondering if I can
Please
climb in
close
with them
the
or not,
pens
just
and see
curiosity. Yes, I
yourselves
can.
out. Now, where
I always
is
did it from
our
the
new
fence
student?
before, so I was kind of curious.
Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
I will say, when we start being able to finally have the the catching
Hello,
and
Professor.
taming and all
You
that,
wanted to speak with me?
I'm
I
going to be
did.
trying to get the
How
unique,
did you find your first
more unique
beast
colors,
lesson?
or the ones that are marked as a unique. The others, in the long run, I may not keep,
It was wonderful.
mainly because
I
of room.
believe I'm really going to enjoy this
But there's
class.
someone to
Good.
go.
You seem
home
to
them
understand
for
that
the
when
price.
beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best
Thing
to
is,
let
I didn't
me
do anything
handle
to
it
them
next
when she's
time.
going, probably
Yes,
best let me
Professor.
do it next
They're
time,
nearly
handle
as
it next
bad as
time.
the Savagers in
Like, I didn't
Rookwood's
do nothing.
Poacher Pack.
Oh, I think it's trying to imply that you overfed
Sadly,
them.
we're the ones
No,
who
I was
suffer,
referring to
stumbling over dead beasts.
she referred to the
Terrible
ones
waste
trying
of
to pull the
resources.
whiskers, and then
Surely the poachers can be brought to
going
justice
next
by
time
someone.
might be better if you let
The
me
ministry,
handle it.
perhaps.
An optimistic
You
idea.
intimidated them.
Now,
It was
why
definitely
don't
intimidation.
we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare
Hello?
some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Sorry about that, guys. It was just communication to make sure I wasn't doing anything online.
Gotta restart the.
Yeah, I gotta reset the router. Just random problems.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
February.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear.
It's the 3D print doing good so far.
I wouldn't take just anyone
Here's
there.
something more.
In fact, you're the first.
Really?
Hmm?
I'm sorry, I'm seeing a chest in a
Thank you,
cage.
I think.
Yeah, it's behind a
As I
lock.
said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
That's the thing, is are we just bailing on class?
No, class was dismissed.
Quite the weather
Are we
we're
bailing
having,
on a different
don't
class?
you think?
Probably.
Poppy, where are you taking me?
Won't be the first time,
It
though.
really is much better if I just show
I think
you.
you've been skipping History of Magic the whole term.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're nearly
Not
there.
that they'd really
It's
notice.
just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
That's a
Come
look.
on,
I've seen you
introduce
around.
yourself
You've
to
been
her.
doing stuff.
But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Now, if you're in Japan, that was an execution move. You never break eye contact while bowing. Because it's interpreted in old samurai
knew it.
standards
I
of
don't think I've ever
you
seen
don't
a
see the
hippogriff
other
hate
person as a
someone
threat.
This quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the
It's the
castle.
dust that comes
You
off
wouldn't know
Highwing
from
that's
looking
a...
at her, but she's
It's
a
just-
dreadful
She's
busybody.
just dusty, she's a bird. We know that issue.
Mhm.
Honestly, it's more the dust that comes off her feet. I know they're trying to say that dirt that she's kicking up, but that could all be talk.
It could be.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
You may be reading into it. Talking to people isn't a crime.
It's hard to explain, but something about it just feels wrong. I think I'm going to look into it, find out what's going on, what they're doing.
Yeah, butterfly just go through her head.
Yes, it did.
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. The poachers seem a dangerous lot.
They don't scare me. Besides, I'd do anything to keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay, now to figure out the next lesson.
Or
do I just fly over to the flight test and get that done? I'm already outside after all.
Not insane before.
No, it's not. what I was thinking.
If it isn't Slytherin's newest broom talent.
Hello,
I
Mother.
might bug
I'll
the
be
robes
weeks
out, I
sent me.
noticed.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me, Slytherin Quidditch captain, jealous of you. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You can't be what passes for Slytherin these days. Pff, ragged old hat's dropping its standards. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Slytherin.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing
I'll
you
be honest,
lose.
once you actually learn to fly decently, this is not a hard course.
Made it! Now that's more like it.
Yeah, I thought I was going to miss that one. Problem is the initial broom without the upgrades does not have good steering.
It does encourage you to go with the upgrade.
I don't think it'd be actually possible to get the times without the upgrades. It doesn't help.
Brilliant!
You can't do the later ones without getting the upgrade, so that doesn't help much on that theory. I will say the last of the time trials
Ah, success!
is difficult. That's about the only one I don't think I've ever done first try on a character. Of course, it's also the hardest one to get to. Definitely one of my best times in that course, though.
Especially for first try.
Luckily, they weren't meaner on difficulties for that.
That's not...
I look back, you must have cheated.
Fine, you won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I'll be honest, I'm not going to go back to Albie right now. I will do Caretaker's Lament quick. At least the first part of it.
How I fared.
My family loves going to the crypt.
Okay, I didn't realize I hadn't done this one yet. Well, I guess I'll do one of these on stream quick, so. That needs that. And I think that's downstairs for this one, if I recall right.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Partially, I'm hoping for some more decor.
Yeah, that doesn't help yet. You had to speak up.
Okay, I should have specified room
Hello
requirement
again, Mr. Moon.
indoors
Oh,
decor.
I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
Yeah, that was a
I
while
suppose you
ago.
could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
I find it interesting that they did do a time-lapse effect for that. Because it would have been so easy just to have the lighting change and to not be an
Now, if
accelerated
you wouldn't
time.
mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why
I'm
don't you
sorry, I
hold
was
on to
watching
that
the
one
stairs
for
come
now,
in and
and
out
I'll
because somebody
explain
going
more as
across
we
them.
walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Somehow I hadn't got down into the faculty name
Terrifying
proper yet.
creature that can see the future. Wholly
Okay.
unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
Oh, no, I'm going to
Those
see if I can
statues
pull
are
this off
demiguises.
without
The
failing.
moons, I assume, are an uninspired plan.
Which, honestly, not as easy as it sounds for
Some
us.
jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Of all
I'd
things,
be
this
glad
is
to help you,
more,
Mr.
even if
Moon.
you're going
Oh,
dark
I
path,
knew I could
pissing
count
up
on
to the
you.
stuff.
First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
I'm just playing it safe for minute 1. Something I've noticed that seems to be consistent, as long as you don't move the analog sticks back out. It seems like they're always at one of the 8 separating points, even separating points of the circle.
Well done. You're
Just
in.
depending on how hard of a door lock it is, depends on how difficult it is to do.
And there's some level 1s that are just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, the level of them doesn't pertain to how hard they are.
But yeah, there's little letters in each of these rooms.
You can actually figure out whose rooms they are with the little hints. So, of course, I feel like the painting should be snitching you out, but
Well, not that you have a disillusionment charm, though.
at least it's a...
Yes.
Most of the time it's just galleons, but...
I don't really blame the professors for not keeping their change on them. Hi.
That was just a little creepy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Gotta be a horror movie somehow, right? Colonel Sanders quit staring at me. I know it's supposed to be Phineas, but I know better than to go for these ones with him there. That's one of the easiest ways to fail, actually. Because he will wander around, he'll even wander up these stairs. The bad part is...
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Oh, shit.
Is that so?
We're raising a
The commentary he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to keep him out of my way.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Amora.
Yes, this must be the prefect's bathroom.
The room you would not want me prep to go into. Because I so would be prepped with dung bomb from rolling out of
Oh
everything.
shit. I didn't realize there was a whole troop of prefects in here.
Uh-huh. What I find a little sketchy, boy and girl.
No, but it's just the prefect's bathroom.
I don't think Ophelia. Why don't you leave goblins
Actually, I'm
alone?
not sure if they're boys or girls,
How
but
dare you
I
speak
think they're
to a
boys,
prefect
but...
that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points.
It's bad. I was always under the suspicion that it was a student trolling the one guy. I'll be honest, I was too close again.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. There are no students in the hospital.
Not at the moment, no.
Shit.
Ophelia.
Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but he was terribly disappointed about Christmas.
Yeah.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
That was lucky. This is gonna fail.
Not have been that.
They gotta
Not
notice.
This year, anyway.
I'm partial to
Ow.
Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
Oh, is that something that's not gonna hide behind a curtain?
Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was flying them to learn the Quidditch.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
I was thinking, I love for a
Huh,
second that
how's
Hecate
that?
just has the. Oh,
Well, all of the teamwork and
Move, move, move.
Rather a lot like life, isn't it? Oh, I suppose. Ophelia.
man. Downstairs. Eventually, we'll get back up in here to do
The good search, but
Why is there? Who's seeing you?
they're still targeting. Good lord.
I will say bullshit through that many walls.
Not that they're hard to distract. The thing is, part of me wants to get that door now, but I know better. Because to get the moons for him, I will be pretty much trying to park the
Hello,
castle.
Mr. Moon.
Yeah.
I have the moons you asked me to collect.
No, we
Oh,
won't bore you with that
goodness!
on
You're as
the
fearless
reports.
as I'd hoped.
No.
An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light
That'll
on
be
who's
a lot
behind
of
all
idle
this.
time.
Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise
That's
anything.
just being realistic.
Understood, but I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Thing is, I think those are the only disillusionment ones you need.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
And yes, if you collect enough to get
You mentioned
completion,
offering
you
something
do
in
find out
exchange for my
who did it.
assistance.
I did. Once you brought me enough moons, I'll show you.
I
even
haven't
more
seen if there's an
powerful
actual
forms of
aftermath
Alohomora.
from completing.
Not
If
every
you get a
rock
random
is as
dialogue.
easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help.
I wonder if you can
Keep
just go
at it
back
so
in
we
there
can
now and
solve
be
this
fine.
mystery.
You can, because the warning field's gone. It's just not my priority right now.
Voila.
She had me flying through random balloons.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Of course, that's a level 2 lock. That one isn't, though. Sally, the golden silk robe, I can
Madam
believe in her
Kadara,
chamber.
I completed the
Yeah,
list
but
of
I was
tasks
like
you
hoping for
assigned.
maybe a
Wonderful.
trophy stand.
I trust
or
you became
some
more
shit
familiar
from
with your
her.
broom through the process.
I don't need extra work to become a better flyer.
You may not realize it, but steady practice and discipline will undoubtedly improve your flying skills. I would not assign you work that I did not believe was beneficial to you. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius.
Honestly, this is a spell I've
Pay
been
attention
wanting.
to
It's
your
handy.
wand work.
Of all things, I might show one of the odder ones we found for Glacier. I might go
Well done.
take care of that quick to
I
show it.
recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before.
Because when I was doing the idol, the casual, I realized
Catching them quickly.
where it's hidden and this isn't easy to overlook. I got lucky. And I haven't seen nobody bring it up, so.
Revelio.
Trying to remember. I think it's the upper floor. Or what I'm thinking of. No, it's down here. Like I said, if you come in here in daytime, you can't really see in there.
Right now.
Obviously somebody's little hidey hole. I just wanted to show that quick. That's only one of those I've found so far. But I'm certain there's more. It would make sense that there's more. It just means I haven't spotted them
My
yet.
young friend.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I
love
finished
the
the activity
Bouncing
design,
tentacular.
Professor Garlic.
That would be
Wonderful.
hell.
I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning
She is
my
terrifying, just
self-fertilizing
out of
shrubs
concept of her
and
love for
butterfly
some of these
bushes.
plants.
Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots.
Wonderfully done. If you
Well, I think this will go into this bar, and because the most time when I actually need it, I usually don't need Reparo too much, so I'll switch that in when I need it.
Lavender, look at that. You're a natural.
I think I have one more lesson. Yep. There we go. Oh, shoot. Only advantage is I got over here at night. So I got that moon.
Revelio.
There's a chest here somewhere.
There's also fake.
Yeah. Oh, that was her acceptance letter.
Thought there was a chest.
Probably not, because I'm sure not seeing it. No, there is. There is.
Not mean to snooze that. Okay, can I steal your soda? I killed mine off.
Of course you did.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks.
Hey look, the spell that's actually gonna kinda let you get your heat is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
She does not like him.
It's like he is clueless.
Oh, excuse me.
Just leave it over there.
She doesn't like most of these students.
Well, the boys seem to be pretty tactless from what I've seen. He's in the cup. It's like, you know, I have to wash these later, you son of a... Natty's mum.
I hope those assignments...
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Her bracelet was flipping through her wrist. I don't know which way to put it. I see power.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills. And you do seem to possess one.
Yeah, you see him being about the
this
clipping.
talk of tomorrow should not divert
In
us
reality,
from your
yeah.
present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets.
This is the one that's fun.
This one can get mean. in combo with some other spells.
Yeah, Levioso. Basic cast over a cliff.
And boom.
Extendo.
But that's not unforgivable.
You can't send me to Azkaban for that.
Should be. You just said who off a cliff? Of all things, I'll do the quick run over to flight test to get that done. Then I'll see about getting Kogawa's next one done. Well, I think that's just a dialogue for him, so I might do that while I'm out here. It would make sense too.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
That would be horrible. Wishing to go here.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, at least some places in England are saying that they're going to be getting that
something to
chocolate
report, I
orange
hope?
thing as an ice cream.
That would be good.
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me,
Better than
how was the broom?
actual
A little
chocolate
turbulent and
orange,
is
I
wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say
Because
that
what
it
it kinda
tended to
needs is
drift a
that
bit to the
extra-
left on certain turns.
I
Heard a
agree.
slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements?
Honestly, nap in the afternoon
if
is an
Elliot
old
Smethwick
thing
had let the
from
naysayers
wartime.
get to him, we would never
Because
have
it
had the
allows people to
cushioning
be up at
charm.
night for
I don't listen
standing
to
guard.
them.
And the Romans, of all people, to keep that up
I'm
after
excited
their
to hear
culture.
more.
I have a very
In
good
the ancient
feeling
times,
about
it's
this
not
upgrade.
surprising.
I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
House elves are wizard.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
I was surprised that you seemed friendly with a goblin.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded
Rookwood
whenever
and
possible
Harlow backed
that the
up
rest of
from
us
Serona.
have
Make
each
me
other's
think
backs.
Serona whooped their ass in school. Is what's
Thank you,
implied.
Serona.
If you find
No,
Lord
that
God,
they're-
please,
and that's not counting the
give him my
backup.
best.
There was definitely backup going on.
I've got spectacular news.
Okay, I did not expect the upgrade
broom's
ready that quick.
Stop by the shop when you can.
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy if mine had master council Quidditch.
There's a couple things I want to do quick in town then. If I want to... I always get mixed up trying to find certain areas. Hogmead's a little convoluted. Definitely took the wrong turn. I'm trying to get to the main plaza quick. Just think about it's the right time of day.
If he's there, yeah.
The castle.
You too, Amit.
I guess I'll take care of Hogshead quick since I'm right here.
Welcome to the Hogshead. Any empty seat is yours.
Remember me? I haven't been in here, but maybe I was.
Hello, Lord Gok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
I'm gonna handle it that way.
Serona said our interests may be aligned. Perhaps she was wrong.
Well, if Serona believes we have common goals, then it is possible that we can trust each other. Very well.
He's only second
I may
goblin,
know
well,
of
third
something
goblin
that
you've
could
seen
help
actually
us both.
smile and
A
one
way to
do
get
I think
Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years
Him and the
ago,
artist.
a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Okay, so yeah, there is a quick mission on this part. I was remembering wrong. That's fine.
Only a hell. Revelio.
Just because you know Lumos.
Honeydew potion wants keeping away from stage young.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special
Okay,
price
he's
on the
already
broom
got that
upgrade for
ready.
you. I truly appreciate
have
all of
enough.
your help.
After I sell stuff off, I might. Barely. I didn't realize I didn't get the new stuff on from Level Up.
Thanks for
so
stopping by.
One moment.
Hope to see you again.
I'm sorry, it's not staying looking like that. There's some no's that are in the list. Actually, being out and about, that will work. Actually, don't hate that scarf.
Of all things, actually brings the hat in a bit.
Like I said, I don't hate that.
What are we looking for today?
Only good thing is they're all legendaries. So yes, I got enough.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
At this point, I need to take care of a couple other things. I'm gonna... What's that? Okay, I do want that one. That's that perfect Protego that knocks everybody back. I'll switch back to his mission. Because I should have gone pretty close to it at some point. Okay, I didn't think it was that close.
Off to the races then.
Hasn't been anyone as bad as Barnaby.
Yeah, on my way, people.
Adam.
Unfortunately, you can't play in town, so I can't really speed it up much.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Erdgot. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Yes, I'm trying to speed them up a little.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Ugh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a Dark Witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
Thing is, if you don't do any grinding, this would be the first point
I
you
do
need
hope our
Inferi.
alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
But I kind
I
of
will
love the
remain
fact the
here,
game does
eagerly awaiting
do
your
the
return. Please.
level rising for mobs, because otherwise this would be pathetic.
It's sealed. Moths. Curious.
Down that little hallway, there's, on that wall right there, there's spider webs.
Merlin's
Open them
beard.
down. There's a chest behind. Okay. The wall to the character's left, right? About there, it looks like there's a chest behind those spider webs. Or am I crazy?
It's farther back.
Okay, so that's just a decorative box.
Yep. I don't blame you for... That's the one you were seeing.
It was lining up already.
Like I said, that's the one you were seeing. I'm not criticizing you. We've done that before more than once in Idle Play too. Definitely no complaint.
Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
I'd say, since I'm in here, I will be looting what I can, but...
Lumos.
Honestly, next level I'll be unlocking the third spell grid just to be safe, so...
See, there's a point where you just paid the bill and left it alone.
Hmm?
Sorry, weird thing to bring up. Apparently somebody turned in an overdue library book that was supposed to be due back in 1979 with an apology letter when they mailed it in.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
But I'm so sorry, this was due in the late 70s.
I would have been, what the hell?
Not reading that note.
Confringo. Oh, these inferi are horrible. Oh.
I think those all a little easier. And of course more are coming up. I am a little over leveled these, not by leveling these now, but not by much. I think I'm level 22 now.
Lumos. Closer. Lumos. Revelio. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Here. Revelio.
And this is where I'm going to need to put something into the bar so I can use it. Mooncap statue. My answer is still progress.
Down I go. No other way.
That's the way to come out. You know, it's always hit or miss when you're doing these. You either get the right way or you get totally the wrong way. Part of it is I try not to watch the... Yeah, I'm full of wing and weld, I know. This is where having some of the better combat spells would be a little more helpful. Well, at least that got the others ignited. Another wave coming out. Okay.
Revelio.
And yes, I know I ignored its little goals, too.
Lumos.
That's right, that's right.
Lumos.
I was trying to remember.
Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this.
Ornate two-tone glove. I don't think I've seen that style before. Don't hate them. Probably another round on Infuri. Yep.
Better show this to Lodgok. Revelio. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
Oh, just a weird being. Okay.
Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves. I might need assistance.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Time to go stealthy. Honestly, I'm doing very good with this in this general gameplay, so we'll see if I can keep it going in a video. Probably screw it up.
Focus to tell us.
The irony is I'm over the one dark arts trial I've actually completed right now. Means that witch's tomb was nearly in the Forbidden Forest.
Who lived here, I wonder?
I hope you have your affairs in order.
Actually, that was a little farther out than I thought it was. I'll fly the rest of the way. I get pretty close.
There they are, the Ashwinders.
Oh, jeez.
You will not survive this fight, Draco!
Tell you what, I'll finish off what's left. Right?
You will pay for your deeds. Stop right there! Expulso!
What the hell, dude?
Expulso! You die for that. Expulso!
That's about it.
You're done thinking on range. Expulso! Stop that right now.
Okay, I was not casting at you.
Now to finish the job. Expulso! Dark man, thought you could hide from me, did you? Expulso! Expulso! Hard to pin down. Now you've gone too far. Expulso! Quite conductive, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, nice.
That was a close one.
If I can have him do this due to how he knocked me into that. Not saying it's inaccurate, but I don't think the loot I need's on this side. I think it's on the other half, but
That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me. You won't know this one.
But I did overdo it a little bit with the scout. That's a rhetorical question, by the way.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It just looks like a helmet to me.
Ah, you're looking at what it is, rather than what it means. To most goblins, this is more than a mere helmet. You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed
And this is what
me
made me think I couldn't trust him.
I'm glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
But right now, all I have is the flight assignment and that. Okay, one of those is way down there. I'm just prepping to start that. I'm not going to be turning it in. I think we're done with this video for now. Thanks for watching. It's just
Hello, friend.
I keep going this
I
whole
wonder if you might
chapter.
stop by the Three Broomsticks when you
It's
can.
going to be
I'd like your help with something.
very long indeed.
As I mentioned,
Don't show
my
quick.
sister and
Because we're only we're not even halfway through the marks. And honestly, I'm kind of excited for the next part with D, because I remember what this is. But we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.